Right. So you probably understand why we brought you here, or you don't. From what I understand, you had a question about why you're here.
Right.
Okay. Before we made contact with you, where did we pick you up? That Luna Lanes, or where was it? What were you doing over there?
What was I doing there?
Yeah.
Just waiting.
What are you waiting for?
Wasn't waiting for nobody. I was staying at the Budget Inn.
Oh, where were you staying at Budget Inn? What room number?
124.
How long you been staying there?
3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. Where were you before that, man?
Can't tell me.
Can't tell me. Is that a house up there, or a friend's house? Or
no, I was renting a place.
What was it? Do you remember the address? 302. Okay. And we made contact with you, or we picked you up around what? It was around 4:15, I guess. Right.
I don't know what time it was.
Where were you before that?
Where was I before that?
Yeah. I mean, where'd you come from before you were at Duluth Lanes? How'd you get there?
I got a guy to give me a ride there.
Remember what the guy's name was? Where'd you see him at?
At the Walmart on Navy Boulevard.
Okay. So you got picked up at the Walmart on Navy Boulevard, and then you went to Duluth Lanes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where were you before you were at the Walmart?
I left the first thing I did this morning was I left the Budget Inn. I went and picked up my clothes.
Where were you clothes at?
At the laundromat on 9 Mile and Old Palafox.
Okay. And then what?
And then I went to Tony's house. I went and seen my old lady. And then
Who's your old lady now?
in a church.
Okay. Where'd you go see her at?
At her house. At
Okay.
my house.
How'd you get there?
Drove.
Okay. What vehicle were you driving?
Mine.
What kind of vehicle you got? I mean, I don't know any of this stuff, so you gotta help me out.
2005.
Whoa, stop right there. This setup is the classic crime of passion scenario, but with a calculated edge. The estranged husband, the boyfriend, a fatal gunshot to the face, and a confession waiting in the wings. Legally, the deputies are walking a tightrope here. They've brought him in for questioning. This is not an arrest yet. Notice the first question. You probably understand why we brought you here, or you don't. It's a soft open, trying to waive the need for a Miranda warning by suggesting he's there voluntarily. Crucial detail. If they escalate to custodial interrogation without a Miranda warning, anything he says could be suppressed. They're establishing his presence and location first. Already, you can feel the desperation from Clark. The stakes are everything. What would you say if you were in his shoes? Keep watching.
1500 Silverado.
What color is it?
Tan.
Tan color? Okay. So you went, what time do you think that was you went over there?
3 o'clock.
Around 3 o'clock? Did you get a chance to talk to her at all, or what?
Yeah. Well, she hollered at me through the window.
What'd she say?
She just told me that I don't know. Me and her's had a bad time in the last 3 months. I got stage 4 colon cancer.
Yes, sir.
And one of my kidneys done shut down.
Yes, sir. When was that? Just recently? You had it shut down?
Last night.
Okay.
And so I went by to tell her that and tell her that I wanted to see my boy, but dude, I can't talk to her. She's too irate with me.
So what's her name?
Anna.
You said just your old lady. Is this your wife?
Yeah.
How long y'all been married?
2 years.
So y'all live together there?
We did until we did I kind of separated away from, you know what I'm saying? She's out there on the deep end somewhere.
Okay. What's the address up there?
Where we was living.
Yes. And that's where you went to see her today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long did you live there with her?
At that residence for 4 months before I moved out.
What made you move out?
Me and her got an altercation.
Okay. Just over what?
Well, actually, it was about crack. But,
Crack cocaine?
Yeah, she said I had taken a piece of crack from her, and I did take it from her, and I had it in my watch pocket right there. And she had my pants swinging them around and kept running up in my face. I laid down on the couch. And,
So after that little row that y'all had, you moved out.
right.
Okay, where'd you go when you moved out after that?
I didn't have no place to go.
Okay,
Didn't have no ride, didn't have no money, didn't have no place to go.
so what'd you do?
I went to one of my partner's houses for about 3 or 4 days, and then I went to work and saved up enough money to buy that truck, and all within like 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Where were you working at?
With him, John Ramsey.
John ran, is it construction or what?
No, he owns a charter boat.
Charter boat. Okay, so what do? You go out on a boat with him?
Yeah, I'm deckhand or first mate.
Okay. So you said you went over there today. What time is that again? You went over there? You remember?
It had to be close to 3.
Were you by yourself when you went?
No,
Who'd you have with you?
Tony Goodman,
Okay. Who's that?
guy that I know.
Okay, you guys been friends for a long time, or?
Yeah, I've been knowing him for years.
Okay. Did you grow up with him or what?
No, I grew up up until I got about 17, I stayed in Louisiana with my mom.
Okay. So you just met him when you moved over here, or what?
Yeah, but I meant like when I was 18, 19 years old.
Oh, so you've been friends
40
for a
years
long
ago.
time then.
Yeah, which was 40 years ago.
Okay. So y'all got in the truck. Where'd you come from?
From his house
From his house? Where's he live at?
on Holly Street or Holly Avenue or something.
Were you staying up there with him, or you
No,
were staying
no.
at the budget inn?
I was staying at the budget.
Okay. What made you go pick him up?
Why did I pick him up? Oh, I just asked him if he wanted to ride with me.
Okay. Just because you wanted to hang out, or what?
Yeah, plus whenever I go over there, I need a witness.
When you go to your wife's place, you talking
Yeah,
about?
because I'm talking about she's irate with me.
Is she?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you take somebody with you to have him there.
right.
Okay. So if I talk to him, he'd be able to tell me, you know, that y'all went over there and all that. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you went over there around that time. Then what happened?
No, I don't know.
Well, I mean, after you saw your wife, because you said you spoke to her. What'd you talk to her about again? What was it?
About my kidneys stopping.
Okay. Just talk to her about anything else?
No, not really.
Okay. Y'all two have a child together?
Right.
Okay. What's his name?
Nathan.
Nathan. Okay. Was he there at the time?
I don't know.
Okay.
I get lied to too much.
What do you get lied to about?
About who's in the house, about him going to school. I meant right now I know he's probably missed. And school ain't been in but a month, and he's probably missed 20 days.
Okay. When was the last time before today that you went over to see your wife?
Yesterday.
Okay. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys have any kind of argument or anything? Or
Yeah, well, every time I talk to her, it's an argument.
What did you argue about yesterday?
Same. She wants me to pay the rent and take care of all of her bills, and I got stage 4 colon cancer, and you put me on the streets with no money, no place to stay, no vehicle.
So there was no way you were going to give her money then? That's kind of...
Well, I have gave her money before, but I ain't gonna continue paying bills for somebody.
Especially since you're not living there.
Right, especially since I ain't living there, go through the proper channels.
Sure. I get it. So you came over there yesterday, you had a little bit of an argument with her about money, I guess?
About finances.
Finances.
All it is always. She's got a point of view, I got a point of view, and they're nowhere near the same thing.
All right. And when you left yesterday, that was the last time you saw her until today.
Right.
Okay. And then you went over there today, and you went to tell her that about your kidney and stuff. Did she talk to you? Did she say anything specific to you today about anything?
About what?
About anything? Were you talking? Did she talk to you about anything other than your kidney, or did she just talk to you about regular stuff?
Oh yeah. Well, she mentioned to me about paying the rent and stuff.
Okay. So how long you think you were there?
30 minutes, 20 minutes, something
Okay.
like that. I wasn't there long.
You weren't there long?
Mm.
Okay.
Did you bring her something?
Yeah, some donuts.
You did bring her donuts.
Mhm.
Okay. You give it to her right at the door or what?
No, what I did was I left, and
Did she ask you to leave? Is that when?
well, what she told me was I got to use the bathroom. I'll get up with you later.
Okay. And then that's when you left.
Yeah, and then I left, and I got up. We stopped at the store, and when we stopped at the store, I noticed that I didn't give her them donuts.
Okay. So you went back.
So I started heading back,
Okay.
and then she was driving, and I stopped by the window and gave her the donuts.
Okay. Oh, like on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of handed them through the thing there. Did she have anybody in the truck with her?
She didn't have a truck.
Oh, she had anybody in the car with her?
Yeah,
Who was in the car with her?
I don't know.
Okay. Was it male, female?
Male,
Okay. White guy, black guy?
black guy.
Okay. And you didn't recognize him or know who he was or anything?
I didn't look at him really that good. I couldn't see him.
Okay.
All I could see was his legs.
Just his legs?
Hands.
Okay. Did you say anything to her other than about the donuts, or did you?
No, all I said was, I bought these donuts for you, and two of them for Nathan and two of them for you, and she said, well, it's probably a bag full of shit or something like that. Well, and then I drove off.
Okay. And she drove off too?
Yeah, she went. I don't know where she went.
Okay. So then what happened after you drove off?
Well, we got on down the road, and then Tony got out the car, and told me he was going to call his old lady to come pick him up, and then
Where was that at?
at that gas station on Navy Boulevard and W Street, a little bit down from there.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I understand this. After you gave her the donuts, right?
Right.
Then you went straight down to that gas station at Navy and Jackson?
Yeah. No, it's Navy and W Street.
Navy and W Street.
Right, but it's back towards where
How about the little one right there by the bridge?
yeah,
And the car
right
wash
by
used to
where
be.
Chet's used to be.
All right.
And that's where you dropped him off?
Yeah.
And then where'd you go?
Then I drove to Walmart.
Drove to Walmart. And then you got some guy to take you from Walmart to DeLuna Lanes for $50. Why'd you do that?
Because I was going to tell somebody where my truck was to come pick it up.
Okay, why was that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why did you not just drive to DeLuna Lanes in your truck?
I don't know. I mean, somebody asked me to leave it there at the Walmart.
Who asked you to leave it there?
Huh?
Who asked you?
Tony?
Tony asked you?
Yeah.
Why did he ask you to leave it there?
Because he said he needs to use the truck.
Okay, how was he supposed to get the keys?
Huh?
How was he supposed to get the keys?
That's why I was at DeLuna Lanes to give him the keys.
Okay, so he was at DeLuna Lanes?
No, they live across the street from there.
See how we're kind of going around in circles, man?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, here's the thing, right? Things happen to everybody, to all of us. And you're in a bad spot, obviously, because of your illness.
Right.
And I know that. I see that.
They don't nobody care about that, bro.
Well, I've had family that had it. I understand. From that angle. I don't understand from your angle. I don't. Okay? There's no way I can do that. That kind of pain that you're in and that kind of thing that you're going through, that's something that I can't even begin to understand. But I have relatives, right? My father. So I understand. I get that. Okay? Things happen sometimes, and I get that too. Okay? But there are certain things we can't ever run from. And you're at a point, really, you're coming to a point where you gotta come to terms with things. And I understand that too, because I've been at that place myself. I had a heart attack about a year ago. So I get that. Some of the things that you're telling me, obviously, you and I know that they don't make sense. And, there's obviously reasons for this. Right? And whether that's because, you're very upset about some things that happened today, and you don't want to acknowledge that they happened because they're very upsetting to you. But there are certain things that, that obviously you can't run from. And you've been around, I know you were in prison for a bit, right? Where were you in prison at, man?
UCI, Sumter, Baker.
Okay. And it's been a lot of the drug stuff. Is that what it's been, or what are you
No.
in prison? What were you in prison for?
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery. How long ago was that? It was when you were younger, right?
Yeah.
How many years did you get?
Altogether, I started with 85 and got it knocked down to 60.
Okay. So how long did you spend in there?
21.
21. Okay. How long ago did you get out?
2005, 4 or 5.
Okay. And since that time, you've been trying to make it, right?
I've been doing the right thing.
You've been trying to do the right thing. Okay. And that's from the very beginning, right? And
Well, I mean, you know, everybody has their little drawbacks and stuff, but I mean, when I had cancer, they found out I had cancer, I was the superintendent for MMR, which is an electrical company.
okay, you were superintendent for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happened with all that?
I got sick, I couldn't do my job no more.
Okay. And so you stopped working there. Did you start getting disability or what?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, you know, there's things that happen, man. And there's things that we all go through that we look at it as either something that was a mistake or something that wasn't. But there's, like I said, there's certain things that we can't run from. And I know certain things just like you know certain things. You know? And there are always reasons for things that happen. Always reasons for things that happen. Everything that I've done, I can come up and I can say, well, this is why that was done that way. You know, and I know you're the same way. You and I are almost the same age. Okay? So I've been around forever. So is he. He's an old dude. Okay? But the thing of it is that there's certain things that you have to acknowledge that are the truth. They're the way they are. You know? Just avoiding the facts is not going to do anything about it. You know, what I need to get and what I need to hear is what your side is to whatever. Okay?
I don't really have a side.
Okay. You don't have any
I don't even know why I'm here.
you don't.
No, sir.
If I was to tell you that I took my truck to Walmart and left my truck at Walmart and paid somebody $50 to take me to DeLuna Lanes so I could leave my truck at Walmart, what would you say to me? Would you think that would make sense?
No, it don't really make sense. It's just, I'm not sure what happened, but I mean,
Well, I mean, if that's the way that it is, you know, and you're not sure what happened or why it happened, that's fine. I understand that. I can relate to that. I've been down that road myself a bunch of times. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to say that something happened. You know, I'm willing to say that something happened. As far as
something had to happen.
okay,
I'm in here.
what do you think happened?
I don't know.
Well, you
I don't know what you've been told.
Well, what have I been told? I mean, what do you think I've been told?
I don't know.
Why do you think we would bring you in here? What would our reasoning be? You don't have a warrant for your arrest, right? What would be our
The old
reason?
lady called y'all.
Okay, for what?
I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask you this. You are still married to this lady, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have anybody that she hangs out with?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I do know that she hangs out with some people, and I meant we don't see eye to eye on.
Okay. Who is that she hangs out with that y'all don't see eye to eye?
I don't know what his name is.
Okay. What does he look like?
Black guy, kind of tall.
Okay. And does he stay with her or what?
I've been told no, but I've been in 2 times I've been in the house, and then the day when she pulled out, he's been there. So
it's the same dude then? That you
I don't
saw?
know if it's the same guy or not. I didn't see him.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know you said that it's this black guy, and you said today when she pulled out, there he was. So,
Right, but I don't know if it's the same black guy.
Okay. So when she's hanging out with this guy, you have any?
Boom. Clark just laid out his motive, and it's not just infidelity. It's a deep-seated feeling of disrespect tied to his history, his health, and a racial element. When he says, "I got a problem with that because he's black," it's shocking, ugly, and legally explosive. This immediately moves the crime from a generic domestic disturbance to a potential hate crime enhancement based on bias, if the state decides to pursue it, which is rare in this context but legally possible. The detective's continued empathetic language, "I understand it, brother," is a classic interrogation technique, validating the emotion without validating the crime to keep the flow going toward a full confession. This is raw human drama, and it's working.
You got any idea what his name is or anything she hangs out with?
I think his first name's Chris,
Chris, okay. Do you know?
but I don't know. I don't know his last name. I don't know nothing like that.
Okay. Well, does this guy live with her, or what is it?
I don't know.
Is it like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing? Or
It's got to be.
does that upset you?
Yeah.
Tell me why. I mean, just be straight with me. Why does that piss you off? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if that was my wife and she was hanging out with somebody else, I'd be pissed.
I did 21 years in prison. I've been kicked to sleep because I'm a white boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I got a problem with that.
Because he's black.
Yeah, and it's the disrespect thing.
Okay.
You disrespecting me. You taking them folks around my kids, and I can't even see my son.
Okay, so you're saying that he's allowed to be around your kids, and that's pissing you off because.
Yeah, what kind of shit is that?
Okay.
You know, I'm this horrible monster guy that's gonna hurt everybody and all this other stuff. And I mean, you can ask my son, I ain't never even whooped him. So how am I that bad guy?
I never said you were a bad guy. I understand it. I understand it.
Brother man, it ain't but two things I got left in this world, man.
Yes, sir.
And that's my nuts and you're gonna respect me.
Yes, sir. I understand. And I would feel the same way. I would feel the same
You're
way.
not gonna disrespect me and ask me to pay your rent.
No. Not in be living with somebody else or staying with somebody else like that and letting them be around.
Whatever, you know, I bet if you ask her, she says he don't stay there. Like I said,
But you think he does.
I've been in there 2 times. I've been in the house. Both times he's been in the house. I've been told he wasn't in the house.
Okay. And so
I was told today he wasn't in the house.
and then you go over there and you end up mother.
Well, I meant when I come back with the donuts.
There he wasn't.
Right.
Just like she said he wasn't.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not gonna be disrespected like that. I don't play them games. You know, and she talks a bunch of bull. I just don't know, dude. I mean, I predicted it to begin with, and
How did you predict it?
I can't remember who I told that to.
That she'd end up doing this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. How long has she known this cat?
I don't know, 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years. But this is the only time they've been doing this kind of weird shit.
Yeah, I don't believe she was. I tell you the truth about it. And I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just, I don't believe she's done anything with the dude.
You mean physically?
Physically.
Okay. You mean she just kind of hangs out with him?
Right.
Is he your drug dealer?
I guess.
What does he deal? Crack or what?
It has to be.
I think that's why she keeps him.
That's what she does.
You think that's why she keeps him at the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing about it, partly that and partly because he thinks that he's going to protect her.
Protect her from what?
Me.
Well, that would make me mad.
Yeah. You know, I mean, she went, let me back up. Old story. At the beginning of June, the dude knows me.
This guy knows you?
Yeah.
How's he know you, man?
I know his brother.
So you mean this guy knows you and he's still doing this?
Right.
Go on.
And it's a disrespect thing, like I said.
Yes, sir.
Well, anyhow, a month before that,
You said you know him though, right? What's his name?
Chris,
Chris what?
I don't know what his last name
What's
is.
his brother's name?
Freddie. All I know is his brother's name Freddie, too.
Okay, go on.
And anyhow, a month before that, like I said, I used to hang out over there a little bit, not doing drugs or nothing, but we used to play poker and stuff like that.
You play poker with him too, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
does he have any nicknames or anything?
I think they call him Grinch.
Grimp or Grinch or Grump?
Grinch.
Grinch, okay.
I call him Grumpy, but that's...
You call him Grumpy?
Yeah, but that ain't it.
Why you call him Grumpy?
Just because I like fucking with him.
Okay. Go on.
Because of this right
okay.
here.
Yep.
And anyhow, I was over there, and she got mad because I had her car over there. And so she got one of her friends to text me on the telephone. I quit answering it. I don't like arguing, because I don't have patience for this stuff. And because I don't tongue wrestle. And so anyhow, I quit answering her, and her girlfriend texted me and said that if I didn't bring her car back, which she's part owner of that car, that she's going to call the law to me. Grand theft auto. Well, anyhow, I still didn't respond to that. Well, she shows up at the house. Now, I probably left at maybe lunchtime, and it might have been 5 o'clock in the afternoon. She shows up at the house and she tells me, "Give me my goddamn keys." Well, she done told all of her girlfriends, "Hey, look, that's a crack house."
Your house?
No.
The place that you were staying at? Yeah.
This guy, Chris and Freddie, used to stay at.
I got you.
And so a month later, when we broke up, right about July the 4th, so she takes my son and goes and stays over there.
With this Grump guy?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
The same house that she was telling me, everybody, that was a drug house.
Right.
Well, at first nobody believed me what I was saying. But you see, I ain't no bad mother. That's for damn sure, no more. But when I was younger, I used to be pretty sporty. So I ain't scared of nobody.
Yes, sir.
And so I went over there a couple of times and did confrontations, and they got mad about it because...
You mean confrontations with him and his brother?
But no, with him and her.
Oh.
His brother was in jail.
Okay, Grump and her then. Okay, I got you. Carry on.
I asked him 4 or 5 times, I said, "Dude, you need to separate yourself from this. You know what I'm saying?"
Yes, sir.
Because you disrespected me.
Right. Especially if he knows you, right?
Right. And like I said, I begged both of them, please don't disrespect. I'm dying. And the only chance I have to make any amends to my son, and all that was taken away from me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this guy has basically got the audacity to come and stay at the house there.
Yeah, like like I'm a chump. And I told him, you see, you guys don't really know me. In 2004, when I got out of prison, I could push 500 pounds. I've lost 107 pounds in the last year.
That's a lot, man.
And I told both of them, you wouldn't have tried me like this 2 years ago.
Because she's taking care of business.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And it would have been what it would have been. And like I said, you can't put up with but so much.
I understand. I understand that. I get it. Everybody's got a point, right? You get to that point, that's about it. Right? I get it. I understand. So, when you saw him today, you pissed you off, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And you still gave him the donuts, even though you're pissed?
Yeah. Oh, no, I hadn't seen him before I handed the donuts.
Oh, you didn't see him. Okay.
See, what my problem is I take her for face value of what she's telling me.
Right.
So,
She lied to you a lot?
well, no, she, tell you the truth about it, you know, she didn't. That's why she's so angry with me. It's because of this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She's having to screw me because of her addiction.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's easier for her to be mad at me than it is and make herself mad at me about everything. And I guess that helps her sleep at night.
Yeah. Wow.
Convince yourself that you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, when you get, I mean, I can understand seeing them together today would have made me pissed off too, especially considering, you know, when you talk about your son and stuff, and he's over there, you know, with your son, and you don't get an opportunity to see your son, and she's got this motherfucker in there with your son. I get it. You know, I get it. That would have pissed me off too. So, you know, you got a situation now that you're pissed off, you know, and what are you going to do with that? You know, you talked a little bit just a second ago about your son and about trying to set things right for your son.
right.
You know,
Well, there's a lot. This shit goes a lot deeper than what you think it does, dude.
that's right.
Check this out. You know, they give me 6 months to live.
Yes, sir.
When was that?
About 2 months. Saying about,
About July, somewhere in there.
yeah, right after the first year.
That really even makes it worse about the disrespect stuff, because, you know, at least people, when you're coming to the end of your life, ought to give you at least that, right?
I mean, I don't know. But what the deal was, what I was going to tell you, that I guess even makes it worse. When I die, she's going to get $300,000.
Life insurance? It's a lot of money. That makes you mad, dude.
Well, I mean, it's just,
Will she spend it on your son? You know.
well,
that's the question.
I mean,
You know, or will she spend it on?
No.
right.
Yeah.
But, well, my whole thing is that, I mean, dude, if somebody did that for me, I'd appreciate the hell out of it.
Yeah, guaranteed. That's life changing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You ain't got to work no more.
That's right. That's right. Bad part of it is if she ends up spending it on anybody else, right? Because that would piss me off too, thinking about later on down the road if she's still with this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would piss me off too.
Kind of looks that way, don't it?
I understand. I get it. Is that why?
I mean, like I said, the big part, it's hard to explain to people, a big part of my life's respect.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious to me too. And then you got several people in your life right now. You're coming to the end of your life. You got several people in your life, you know, that you're obviously concerned about because you want to make sure they're taken care of. And they're basically giving you the big, high, hard one. I get it. I get it. But that's what I'm asking you. Is that why? That's reasons.
Reason.
You know, that's reasons. And if that's why, I understand that. I get it. Okay? I get it. If you just say it's because it's a boyfriend thing, that would lead me to question that. But you know, when you say it has to do with respect and it has to do with the money and taking care of your loved ones when they're gone, right? I get it. You know, that would
And that's the final twist before the end of this clip. The detective brings the conversation full circle back to the moment of the crime. Was he disrespecting you personally? Clark's answer, I feel he was, followed by the detective's surgical final question. Did he say something to you today? Is meant to establish the provocation or the final trigger that led to the shooting. Clark has all but confessed. He's provided the motive, the context, and the immense pressure he was under. The detective is merely trying to put the final deadly period on the narrative. What do you think Clark said next? This interview will undoubtedly be the backbone of the state's murder case, painting a clear picture of an act of violence driven by rage and a desperate sense of entitlement. We're done here.
cause me to do things too. Absolutely. Would it not?
Absolutely.
I get that. That's what I'm asking you for, is the reason. You know, you're giving it to me. You know?
You know, when I guess in July, at the end of July, all I've ever asked her to do is reconcile with me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've ever asked her. I mean, I know it's shit she's saying she's mad at me about. I mean, it's old shit, but I mean, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like I said, it ain't nobody perfect. She ain't perfect. And she just, like I said, I just think that she's been drawing this out so long that, and the reason being is because of the fact that, she knows she's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so she tries to justify it by little shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? And since this has happened, I ain't been perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you mean she's trying to justify hanging out with this boy by using you as a scapegoat?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get it.
And you know, I've been her door up and pushed in one of the windows. You know, I've done some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know,
But you were upset, right? And you
Yeah.
were upset for, you know, based on what I'm looking at, you're upset for the right reasons. I get it. And I'm telling you, I get it. I've been down this road before myself. I understand it. I have. I get it. And, you know, I get when that's why when I was telling you at the very beginning of it that I wanted to know what the reason was. And you're telling me, it makes sense to me. Absolutely makes sense to me. You know. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Correct?
yeah. I mean, like I said, you know, I know it's hard for people to understand because you don't understand it either. But dude, I've been to war because in prison. And, you know, like I said, you just don't let nobody disrespect you.
No, sir.
You got to stop it.
If you want to survive, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect me now. I ain't changing nothing.
Was he disrespecting you personally?
Yeah, of course he was. I feel he was.
I mean, today specifically, was he saying something? Did he say something to you today? I mean, I know.
Well, I know he got out the car one time.
Yeah. And then what did he say when he got out of the car?
Some slick shit.
Well, I mean, like what? I mean, was he
What
like,
are you gonna do?
is he a big guy?
He ain't real huge this way, but he's pretty tall. He's about 6'3", 6'4".
So he's bigger than you.
Yeah.
But you're not anywhere near as strong as you need to be to try and defend yourself, right? I get you.
But they know.
Did y'all throw hands a little bit?
No, they won't throw hands with me.
Okay.
I've tried to get them to do that.
So he just got out of the car and he said, what are you going to do, basically?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically that's about what happened, you know what I'm saying?
I do. I understand.
I mean, he got out the car and like I said, he never stood straight up though, because I didn't see who it was really.
So he didn't really stand straight up. You just heard what he said, basically?
Yeah, he opened the door and, he looked like this kind of at me. I wasn't wearing my glasses, so I can't see real good. So,
Okay.
and I don't even know it was that guy that was in the car. I'm not positive about that,
Okay.
but it sounded like him.
Well, he was obviously putting you in a position where you felt like you had to do something, obviously.
Yeah.
You took care of business. When he got out of the car, did you get out too?
Yeah, I started getting out the car then.
Did you?
Yeah.
Because he was basically,
Asking
calling
me
you
to
to
go.
dance.
Yeah, right. And I've tried to get him to throw hands with me, and none of them will throw hands with me.
Well, once you got out of the car and he said what he said to you, and what did you say to him? I can't remember if you told me what you said. Did you say anything to him after he said what he said?
Oh, I told him, I said this disrespect shit's gonna stop now.
What did he say? He respond to you?
Probably some shit, fuck Gregor or something like that. Well, yeah, all right.
Okay. And after he said fuck cracker, is that when you did what you did?
I guess.
Okay. I mean, you told me you do what you got to do, right? And you tell me, does that not make sense?
I can understand it. I'm playing in my head. It made me mad as hell.
Yeah, fuck would. Absolutely. And the bad part of it really for me, I guess, is the disrespect part, just like what you said. But, and then on top of everything else, and he gets out of the car, and he already knows that you're physically not as good as you were. And then he gets out and says to you, hey, what are you going to do? Absolutely. Right? Right? Absolutely. I get it.
Now here's the deal. What I'm gonna ask y'all something. That dude Tony don't know. He didn't know nothing about none of this
Okay.
at all.
So you're saying Tony had no idea,
Well, I bet other than he was gonna ride with me over to my old lady's house.
but he didn't know anything about what happened later on.
No,
He didn't have any participation in this. What you're
no,
saying?
sir.
Who got the shotgun?
What shotgun?
Whichever shotgun it was.
I don't know nothing about no shotgun, boss.
So,
Against the law for a convicted felon to have a firearm.
well, I get what you're saying, but I know you did what you had to do, brother. And this isn't. I'm not. Believe me when I tell you this. I'm not trying to outmaneuver you. We're talking here about what you said you had to do. You said you had to do it for a reason, and I totally get what the reason was.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it
It is
is.
what it is, bro.
And there were witnesses there. Your ex.
You see me?
Yeah. And your ex is still alive. So, and I mean, they watched you retrieve the shotgun from the toolbox.
What toolbox? I don't have a
Or
toolbox.
from wherever, from the back of your truck.
From the back of the truck.
Huh.
I mean, it's just like what I was saying. I'm not trying to outmaneuver you.
Exactly. This is all fucking front and honest, bro.
What it is, it's an opportunity for you to tell us why this happened, and you told me. I mean, you told me, right? That's what the only thing that I'm really interested in is where that came from. Whether your buddy in the truck gave that to you, whether
No, sir.
it wasn't his shotgun.
No, sir.
Okay, that's what I'm concerned about, because you said you didn't want your buddy to get in trouble. So
No,
here's
he
what-
has nothing to do with none. He didn't even know that was in there.
the shotgun.
Right.
Okay, so it wasn't his.
The one is.
Okay, did you buy it yourself, or did you get it from somebody? Or?
I got it from somebody, and I really tell you the truth about it. I really can't tell you who it was.
That's fine, and you don't have to.
No, I meant
You don't remember.
I remember, but I don't know what you don't ask nobody no questions like that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. So did you get it like a couple days ago, or how long you had it?
Yeah, it ain't been long, a week.
About a week.
Yeah.
Is it still in the back of the truck, or where is it? It's not.
I mean, we don't need it floating out there on the street if some kid or somebody gets it, man.
It's gone all together.
Do you throw it in the water?
No.
Now's the time, man, to be a little bit honest
It's
about
crushed.
it.
It's
Take it to the
crushed.
recycling.
Mm-hmm.
Take it to the recycling, crush it.
At that car place,
Just stick it in a car or what?
and they crushed the car.
Which car place? There on Hollywood?
No. The one behind Vince, where Vince Webb used to be.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about across from 29?
No,
Oh, old Vince Webb's down there
Right.
across from Pete Moore.
right.
Okay. That makes sense, man. You think they crushed it all the way or what?
I know they did. I
Okay.
watched it.
Okay. Just stick it in there by yourself or somebody else help you out or
No, I stuck it in there by myself.
Okay.
What kind of car did you put it in?
It was a burgundy. And I can't tell you what kind of car it was. It was like a sedan car. It was burgundy.
Did it cost money to do that?
No, what I did was I told him that was my car. I needed to see if something was under the seat. And the guy said, "You can't look under the seat." I said, "Well, can I look on the floorboard?" And he said, "Yeah." And so I stuck my head in there. I had it, and I put it in there.
Sharp. Slick way to do it. Definitely.
Was it sawed off shotgun? Or full size with stock?
It wasn't sawed off. It just had but it had a pistol grip stock on.
Oh, so it had a pistol grip and didn't have full stock.
No,
Okay, gotcha.
wasn't a long gun.
12 gauge?
Buckshot?
Okay. Okay. I get why you were pissed off, man. I get it. I understand what was done. I totally understand it. I get it. I understand the respect thing. I mean, you got kids too, right? I understand completely. You think that him getting out of the car prompted you to do what you got to do when you shot him? Or you think it was just because you were pissed?
No, I was afraid he was going to do something to me. For one, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, at the moment,
Was he back in the car when you shot?
yeah. When they see me coming, then he wanted to get back in the car. He didn't want have no altercation no more.
Okay. Do you remember if it shot through the back window or the side window or where it shot through? Which part?
I think I shot it through
The side?
window.
Okay. Okay, on his side you're talking about?
Mhm.
Okay. I get it. You want some water or something?
I could use something to drink.
I'm gonna get you some water. You need anything
Or
else?
Coke or
Whatever you need.
what?
I'd like a Coke if you could give me one.
I'll get you
Regular?
Coke.
Regular Coke? Hang tight, buddy.
You want a Jim Beam in?
No.
Raise your right hand for me real quick. Swear the information you provided is true and correct to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Go ahead and sit. Go ahead and do this. Stand up like this.
Turn around.
Yeah, turn around.
Can I get him a drink?
Yeah, well, let's
So-
take.
Here.
Do.
Go ahead and get you one more sip.
Yeah,
quick.
get you a sip.
I really didn't drink.
All right, go ahead and turn around. Relax.
Oh, I thought you was taking another long.
I'm fixing to.